resumption of the monthly media roundtable series, which is a series of conversations that is held every month. Its purpose is to create space for media and the public to interact and to discuss how they behave. I think it's one of the attempts at media accountability, being able to answer back and explain themselves in terms of how they work. We just want to task the panel to discuss the relationship between civil society and media in democracy. The question that is being posed is, has civil society finished its work? Now we have a new constitution. We have a Bill of Rights that is the envy of very many countries. So is the work that civil society doing newsworthy? Is it the stuff that media would be interested in terms of progressing in this country? I want to start with culprit number one, Andy.
Thank you very much, Comrades, for that fine introduction. How are you all? That's a question that Comrades has asked about the civil society. What's the role of civil society? Is it playing its part as we know it? My answer, very simple answer, is yes. And I have been, when I got an invitation to come here about a month ago, I've been checking the newspapers over the last 1 week. From around Wednesday last week, there was actually a headline in at least one of the 4 main dailies we have, a headline with a civil society. Like last week we had the civil society talking about the rushing of bills in Parliament. We have the civil society talking about this and that, about the economic conditions, living conditions of wananchi. So I must say that the civil society is actually playing its part in the country today. But let me, on a reflection, let me say that being the media, as Comrades said, I've been in the media for about 20 years. For that, I've worked in agency journalism in the Kenya News Agency in the Northeastern Province. And I would say that when I was in Northeastern, those few years, about 4 years, I could not see, I could not feel the civil society talking for the people of that area. But later on, when I came to Nairobi and joined the Standard as a feature writer, is when I realized the civil society is very vibrant, and it's more like an urban. I want to use the word urban in quotes. It's an urban thing. So you find that, and I think it's because we have the main news outlets, they are all in Nairobi. So I would say that we have in urban areas, the civil society is actually making a lot of noise, again in quotes. But out there sometimes they tend to be forgotten. I blame the media also because of that, because we highlight more about what is going on in Nairobi, maybe major towns like Mombasa. We forget that we have people out there, and that was my experience. Then again, I would say that I would put the role of the civil society in in two parts. Like we remember before the 2002 elections, or even before the repeal of the Section 2A, you find that the civil society was very, very, very active. And I know Prof here is going to mention something about it, what they went through during those days. And I'm talking about the Moi era, the Moi era. We all know about it. I'm sure many of you know what we went through. You find that they were active. Anything that the government would do that they felt was against wananchi, they would rise up and say, no, this is not the way to go. This is the direction that the government should take. And they were up. They were very vibrant all over, holding meetings, involving the media, and they kept both the print and especially the print, and of course the electronic media, going, having stories almost on a daily basis, because there was always something that was going on, and the government was, in terms of the government had an agenda, and they knew that this is the way we want to go. But come 2002, and we felt very, very comfortable. I think when we were even told that we were the most hopeful people in the world, I think even the civil society sat back and all was well, and assumed that all was well. We have boy is out, Kibaki is in. But I think little did we realize that the job that the civil society had said to do was not finished. It had actually just started. And partly I blame what happened in 2002 up to date. The fact that some of the people who were actually involved, some of them, excuse me, they joined the government, and what the kind of outfits that were left there in terms of civil society, and it's very sad. Some of them were one individual-based civil society. You find that one person out there, if it's the issue of food prices, you find that it's on one person. You hear the voice of one person. Yes, I'm not saying that others have no, all the societies died. But what we know is that a one man or one woman outfit sometimes, people think that this man has an agenda, or maybe this person is wants to get some money. There's usually, excuse me, people suspect one person, one man or one woman outfit. And like what we used to find people meeting at Fungaman or those days, you find a whole, like, a group of people seated in front addressing the media, and like what happened after 2002, you find out it's one person or even one person issues statements to the media. Then in conclusion, what I would say that the media on its part, we have done our best to cover events that are held or invited by the civil society. And I think all in all, we find that they provide the alternative news that sometimes we need in the media. I know we are heavy, very, very heavy on politics. I must admit that, having I work with the weekend editions, and we are heavy on politics, like 12 pages of politics. But I know that the civil society feels that we still need to do more for them. And I feel the same. I'm in the media, I feel the same. When I see like 12 pages of politics on Sunday, I ask myself, what are other people doing out there? Where is the civil society? So I feel as a media we need to do more, and we need to support the work of the civil society, because I believe when you look at the economic, the political, the social activities, for them to succeed, the civil society, as I say, and we cannot leave it to just the politicians to run this country. The civil society, we must not ignore them. What I must fault them for sometimes is these on and off campaigns that they usually have. You find that they are quiet for a long time, they let the politicians run the show, then later on is when they realize, oh, we should have put our word. So that is